The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to it. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously...
And it's caught inside the 25. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. You've got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to go for a big one. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Looking for a gap. It's Welch. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry up. Off the play fake. He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and buy a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get... Quickly enough. Here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. Dances away. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry up. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Bowls his way forward. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going downfield for the big play. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. On the move at the 30. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're bringing heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. He got it. And it took until the 2nd half, but we finally get one of the zeros off the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Slings it downfield. Makes a connection. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much.
Got a lot of running room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Feeling some heat. Now sliding to his left. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Out of bounds at the 34, a productive job by the return team. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think Jesse's...
He's got it at the 30. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Bucks! That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-up.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Fires to the right. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in the game. When you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Comes out throwing on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook. Just
makes the grab down the left side. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Colorado! And once he got loose, it was all over. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it on the left, running toward the tape. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, Dave.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their third sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and routes.
He's got it inside the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I want to say remarkable day. Remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is the day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they got him for the sack.
This has been a rough night for this offensive team. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
both have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
It's caught. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had... in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Quarterback adapting. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll give it on the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. He's looking to throw it, using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. The Buffaloes in the hurry up.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. He wants to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. A quick pass to the left. Smashes through. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. On the ground, it's Welch. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That pickup might be best measured in inches rather than yards. Not a lot of running room there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt.
I'll tell you, man, this kid has NFL-type leg strength. He just booted that into the wind, and that was no problem.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Barnett. He's going up top here late in the game.
You know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Pressure coming. Using his feet to buy time. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers?